Everybody, welcome back to our kitchen. Thank you to everybody who answered our wee survey. It just helps us to know what it is that you want, and yeah, we'll go from there really. Tonight we're going to be doing a warm winter roast salad, which is vegetarian, and if you don't tell my teenagers that, then we'll be good. And if you're across the other side of the hemisphere, like our two girls, Kimmy and Elise, then you could roast off your veg, let it cool down, and have just a roast veg salad. So we're going to have a hot one tonight. So I've got a mixture of roast veg. Can you see all these? I've got, over here, I've got sweet potato, or our orange kumara. I've got carrot, and I'm going to pop that down there. Carrot and purple kumara, which is another sweet potato. Tomatoes, zucchinis, which cost me $2 for a piece, I might add. Yams, love yams. These are our yams. Parsnips, red onion, and pumpkin and capsicum. So I've got that all together. I've also chopped up some Brussels sprouts, and even though my kids hate Brussels sprouts, we love them. Me and my husband will pick them out. And I'm also going to roast off some cauliflower. Now, I've never roasted cauliflower, but I've seen it done, so we're going to give it a go. These are all the veg that I've got in my house. Now, I also thought that I'd roast off some apples, which will offset the sweetness of the apple, offset the bitterness of the Brussels sprouts. That's what I'm hoping anyway. So it's a bit of a mixture tonight. Yeah, just cook whatever you've got in your fridge, okay? And when you're at the grocery store and things like that, just get one of everything, you know. If you're in a small family and things like that, just get one parsnip or whatever you need. So I'm going to chuck all this together, and I'm going to put a bit of actually I haven't got any olive oil. I'm going to put some canola oil in there, and I haven't got any garlic, so I'm going to use crushed garlic, and just toss it all together. Remember, eat your colours. When you eat food, or when we cook food, it has to be visually good. So the more colours that you've got, the more appealing it is. It has to smell good, it has to taste good, obviously. So let me get all this together, and then I'll show you what it looks like before we put it in the oven, eh? Okay, see you soon. See that? You can see I didn't put too much oil in there. I probably put about maybe 2 or 3 tablespoons of oil, because we don't want it to sort of overtake the flavours of the veg. And you can see that it's just the right amount, because it's nice and shiny. It's it's not dripping in oil, but it's nice and shiny. Now I've got quite a deep dish, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to transfer it over here to this shallow tray, so that hopefully it'll roast a bit faster. Yum! How does that smell, Lizzo?
Great. It smells delicious.
Yeah, really, really good. Doesn't that look great? Doesn't it look fab? So I'm going to put this into the oven. I'm thinking it's going to take about, in half an hour I'm going to check it, and I'm going to toss it around, because there's going to be all these beautiful brown juices and caramelization going on. That's the flavour. That's what we want. So I'm going to stick this into the oven, let it do its thing, pull it out, toss it around, and see how it's going, okay? So I'll see you soon. I'm going to make a dressing now. You saw our veg. I'm going to give it another 10 minutes just to sort of brown it up after I've tossed it up a bit. I've got some, I wish I had some olive oil, but I haven't. I've got canola oil. Yeah, I'd rather have olive oil, be better. And I've got some balsamic vinegar, and I'm going to pour some into here. So I've got about maybe 2 tablespoons of canola oil, and I'm going to do about 2 tablespoons of balsamic vinegar. And I'm just going to add, see, I'm putting into this very flash shaker upper. It's a jar. And I'm just going to add a heaped teaspoon of raw sugar, just to make it a little bit sweeter, a little bit. And I'm going to add a capful of cider vinegar. Now, if you haven't got cider vinegar, don't add it. And if you've got plain vinegar, just use that. Or if you've got a dressing in the fridge, use that. It's all good. It's all good. And then put the lid on properly and give it a good shake. And let's see how it tastes. In the meanwhile, I have, can you see that? I have broken up, crumbed up some, here we go, have a look at that. Crumbed up some feta. Love feta cheese. It's nice salty taste. It's great. And that smells flippin' epic. So there's my dressing. I'm not going to use all of that because I don't want it to I don't want to sodden the food. I just want to flavour the food. Okay. So I'm going to get everything ready because in a few minutes that's going to come out. I'm going to let it cool down just a bit. I've got some spinach, which I'm going to toss into here, and then I'm just going to toss around the veg. And you know, another good thing also, if you want to bulk it out, I had some what were the bread rolls called? Ciabatta bread rolls this morning, and they were quite stale. And I thought, perfect, I'm going to use them tonight. But they ate them. They made them into French toast and ate them this morning. So, but otherwise, if I had them, I'd slice them in half, put way too much butter on, because that's what I do, and some crushed garlic, and stick it in the oven and toast it off so that they're really, really crispy, and just rip it up into pieces. That way you can bulk up your dinner a bit more. This is a really good vegetarian dish, but if you want to have meat in it, that's fine. Just cook up some chicken or do some bacon bits or anything like that, anything you want. But tonight we're doing veg, so once again, if you don't tell the teenagers, I won't. So let me get this sorted out and then I'll show you what it looks like in a moment. If you have a look just under here, it's all, can you see that? See that? That is the flavour. Can you see that? That is the flavour. Oh, it's just really, really good. And that's really what you want to capture. So toss your veg around until you get as much on it as you can. Again, if you want to use like old bread rolls and things like that and toast them up with some garlic butter on it, when they come out of the oven, rub them around all those juices. Oh, the bomb. Can you see them? You see that? All those. All that there. That is good. Anyway, I'm going to put all this into here and then I'll show you what it looks like in a few minutes, and I'm going to put the dressing on it. So I'll see you soon. Sit round. Toss that round. This is our dinner tonight. How good does that look? And how easy was that? Super duper easy. So eat your colours, get as much like vitamin and nutrients into your body as you can, and fuel your body rather than bloomin' poison it. So this is our dinner tonight. It looks absolutely amazing, and I am going to eat a yam because yams are my fave. Oh, they're so good. That was so good. So that's us for tonight. Have a fabulous week. Be kind to each other, and we shall see you very soon. Ka kite anō.